They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on last year's national champions, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all of the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. The short hands, it's Lewis. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Looking for space, it's Lewis. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The play action fake. Finds his man, it's Williams. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Adams. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Keeps it on the bootleg. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Alabama with a lot of ground to unloads to the wideout. He's got it. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Motion from the wideout. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. He's got him. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw. Big guy smells it. Touchdown Tide! They grab the early lead.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Kennesaw State Owls offense will try to get something started with their first possession. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Kennesaw State right back to work. Williams will pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Offense in an empty set. Wants to throw. It's Sorsby. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Some misdirection with the counter. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Kennesaw State right back to work.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Quarterback moving, finding an escape route. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Offense in a bunch formation. Williams looking for a man. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes that Alabama offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this. Oh, out of space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. He'll do it himself. He picks up 4, that'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
And this guy has been a machine on the field.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the back. After the filthy move, he's got room. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Pulls and fires complete to the right.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Got his man quickly. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. After that last completion, it's second down. They'll run play action. Grabbed behind the line, it's Lewis. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The inside handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Turning it on. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line. A mere yard away from Pater.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. They'll move the wide receiver. How about this on first and goal to give to the wide receiver? What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. back to pass on second down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And offensively, man, this situation, goal-to-go situations, really tight quarters, you got to get that ball out quick, and it's got to be out-breaking. It's got to be a quick in-breaking route. I'm not sure what the offense was trying to do, but maybe get rid of that ball a little bit quicker. You take the sack, and now you make your life a lot more difficult.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal, and they get him down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Williams will pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Looking for room. It's Franklin. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. It's a running room. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. Short gain on the play before he slides. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Always a welcome play for the defense. They get a sack at the 47. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. A high kick trying to pen them deep. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Bunch formation for these receivers. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
He'll pull it on the read. Runs through the tackle. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. Finds the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
Bring in the heat. Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Looking for a crease. It's Lewis. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Quick completion to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Lewis. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Trying play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Good right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And the returner will be knocked down. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. The throw to the outside is complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Williams looking for a man. Trying to make magic with his feet. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Kennesaw State right back to work. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! And the beatdown has ensued. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 2nd down. And down he goes back at the 3.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback up.
That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Quick release on the RPO. At the 40, there he goes. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
To throw, it's Sorsby. Caught behind the line. It's Lewis. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. It's a seam wide open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Quick release by the QB.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got room to work. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Line getting set on second down. Williams will pass. Gets it to the back. There he goes. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they've got him at the 29. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Finds his man. It's Rogers. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third down, going up top. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front, how good their pass rush has been.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. Using his legs, it's Young. Turning on the Jets. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Hand off from the shotgun. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. To the air, it's Simpson. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Edwards. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Nestled just inside that right upright. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Runs through a tackle. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. 32 to keep this drive alive. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a